Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be talking about
so we're going to talk about, I guess, just a little casual conversation. We're riding, going somewhere, and this came to my mind. And to Zach, that's Zach back there. He's not sleeping today, but we're going to talk about what your Filipina will miss most after moving to the U.S. Hold on, we talk. Oh, you want Mama to talk only? Okay, well, she asked me to talk. We're going to talk about what your Filipina will miss most, and she's going to have to do most of the talking.
Yes.
But what does a Filipina miss most about the Philippines? It's kind of like if I move to the Philippines, what will I miss most about the U.S.? After being to the Philippines, everything. I mean, family is one for me.
Yeah, that's one.
Food, sweets.
No, hold on.
Juice.
Oh yeah, because the sweets over there in the Philippines are different, really. Because over here, guys, like, what do I miss most? Of course, my family.
Hold on, yeah. So that was just what I missed about if I moved to the Philippines. But since you moved here, we got to talk about you. So tell us a few things, and not just you, but just the average person, Filipino that moves here. What are the things that a Filipina will miss the most? Even though America is considered a little bit of a better upgrade, we know it's not a better upgrade for y'all.
Yeah.
What do you miss most about your home country?
Of course, my family is the number one, because over here, like, when you move here, you don't have really much, like, family, aside from the person you married to and his family. And then the second one is the food. So over here, it's
that
really
cold food. Okay, go ahead.
It's really different from over here, where the like how they cook, what's the they put in like seasonings that we don't really have in the Philippines.
So y'all flavors are like different in y'all food because y'all don't have the seasonings we have here.
Yes. It is really different, like how the taste of the food. Over here, y'all, like, mostly over here, the food that they eat, like, they really like pasta, burgers, fries. In the Philippines, it's just like different because we eat more rice and stuff, like, and also the food are fresher. It's fresher. We have, like, if you don't plant over here or you don't grow your own food over here, you won't have like really fresh foods, fresh veggies. In the Philippines, we do have fresh fish, which is I really miss the most, because we do every morning. We go to the beach, and we go sit down over there, wait for the fishermen to come all the way to the shore, and buy some fish from them. That's fresh fish, fresh veggies, all the different food.
Yeah, y'all markets are different.
Yes,
from the markets here. The markets here. Hold on, Zach. the markets here are generally
don't have
they say fresh food, but it's not fresh. Yeah, and there it's really fresh.
Yep, and we know like meat, like in the Philippines, are really like fresh because
so you can say goodbye.
They just.
Did you say like what?
They just the fresh meat. We have all those fresh meats. When you go to the market, they have fresh meats. They have fresh all the stuff that I've been missing, and like it's over. They don't have
salt fish.
They have freshwater fish. They have fresh meat, fresh veggies, all those stuff, fresh fruits that like some farmers have, and also the price over here are different. Like it's cost high because it's already
stuff is higher here. Over there is much cheap. The food is cheaper. Now I notice your like things are kind of the same price. Electronics, iPhones, cell phones, computers. If not, maybe even a little bit higher there than the stuff is here, which was strange to me, because I'm like, how can people afford, if we can barely afford it here, how can you have the stuff the same price there and expect them to afford it? So I thought that was strange too. So we got family, food. Give us
and-
something else.
And also the clothing. Well, you can find some here
Oh,
that's
Because y'all smaller.
yeah, smaller sizes. It's really hard for me to find the clothing. I need to go to the junior size to go over here in the US. I need to go to the junior size, or sometimes I go to the kids section to find my clothes, because you know some like
Yeah,
of
they'll
the
have
clothes.
the bigger sizes
Yes.
in the kids section. Is it good for tight clothes for
right,
a
me.
grown up? Yeah.
Yeah, so
I never thought about that, because in the Philippines, it's crazy because it's the other way around.
Yeah.
An average American in the Philippines, it's hard to find clothes. If you can, most of them will have to have like their clothes shipped to the Philippines, because you can't find like an extra large here.
Here is different.
Is-
It's big.
It's
huge.
probably like a,
already 3XL.
you can't fit, like I can fit an extra large or 2X here. There is like, it's like a medium. It's like I can't even fit this. I thought this was like an extra large.
Extra large.
But it's an extra large in their sizes, not our sizes. So that I never thought about that.
Yeah, and shoes, of course. That's really like, you know, especially when you got a small feet.
But we got a lot of shoes though, your size.
Yeah. Now I've been finding them, you know, like I said, like I've been finding them now because, like, you know, the sizes, because I go to, like, you know, sometimes you go to the kids section also to find shoes and stuff, because they have the, like size 4 or size 5 over there. Kids are, I can fit. just like that, like, you know.
But I thought that'd be like women's sizes, like your sizes are like a size
Yeah,
5 in
no.
women's or 6 in women.
5, I mean 6, yeah, size 6 on women's.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
that's really hard to find, like them clothes and stuff. So that's the 3 things. And also, hold up, what else? What else?
You said family,
Family,
food,
food,
clothing. We gotta get.
and also
How about
the
a little deeper? How about
places.
like, okay,
Yeah, places. Because over here, like, you have to travel so far. Well, which is, you have to travel also in the Philippines, but ours, like, over here they go to, you have to travel at least 4 to 6 hours to go to the beach. Over in the Philippines, I just walk at least 5 minutes, I'm already at the you know, at the beach. Versus like,
And the Philippines is built around
waters.
like travel,
Yeah.
as far as group travel too. Like here, how we'll have to like get a whole rental cars, rental vans. There is always a bus going
yeah.
somewhere, or a boat going somewhere.
Tricycles or whatever, like, you know, they had rent, like, they
It
also
takes
have-
longer though. It does take longer to travel there, but it's easier because you can always get somewhere. You don't have to
Yeah.
get on a plane all the time to get somewhere far.
And also it's cheaper because you just, you know, when you ride a bus, it's like you paying, like if you bring in all the whole entire family, it's cheaper to pay for, you know, for each of us if we all go together in a bus rather than renting for like going to travel, you know, like renting vans or some kind of cars is a little bit higher.
How about just regular relationships? How in the Philippines everybody's a Filipino there, so
Yes.
it's easy to. I
Communicate.
don't know if y'all meet people as well, because here the people that you meet here is out of necessity.
Yeah.
Like you're getting together on these groups, you only meeting these people because they don't have nobody, you don't have nobody. So it's like, girl, we gotta be friends. How friendly is it in the Philippines outside of family, meeting friends in the Philippines for the average woman or person there?
Well, it should be easier because, you know, we communicate the same language and stuff. So it should be easier because when you go to places and then you meet somebody and then you start talking and saying, hey, how, like, hello or stuff, like sometimes, or you get in a bus, somebody like talk to you, or they, you know, they
Or
probably,
co-workers
yeah,
going to the same
co-workers,
places or something like that.
they start talking to you. Because like they said that Filipinos are more friendlier than, you know, some other people. So we do.
Is that true?
Yeah, of course.
Since
Like,
you're a Filipino,
yes.
is that true that it's easy to make a friend in the Philippines as a person.
Yeah, for me, yeah, because when I went to college, of course, I don't know nobody in Manila, like really. So when I started, meeting a lot of people in different places, coming from different places like Visayas, Mindanao and stuff, and I don't really speak their language because they speak differently, even though we from the village.
Everybody got their own little dialect.
Yes. So whenever you get to Manila, well, y'all gonna speak Tagalog, of course, but at first you're gonna be shy, but they will be the one like really like saying hello, I'm introducing themselves and stuff. That once y'all get together, like start talking and stuff, then the bond is gonna be like starting to grow and grow to become like friendship, So then y'all gonna just start hanging out together and stuff. So
you can't really get that here.
Really, not really, yeah. Because it's really hard to be friends with anybody that really like
you're just gonna be friends with the guy's family or something like that. And even the people that I've noticed that you friends with here, none of them stay around us. So all of them stay with their husband.
Right.
Some on the other side of town, some in other cities, and you kind of just know them on Facebook or Messenger, but y'all don't really like live in the same neighborhood, same town, or hanging out with each other every day.
Every day. So, yeah, because we only hang out when we see like or somebody invite us for a birthday parties or something like that. Then if you can't go, that's the only time that you go and meet them.
So if you miss the birthday party, you miss the meetup for that month probably. Yeah.
It's like, especially me, I don't really go to these parties and stuff, because I only go maybe in 1 year, probably twice or thrice or so.
Or if it's one of the closer friends of yours that you met.
That I really, really know.
Talk to.
Just like, most like people that I talk to, I go, but sometimes I don't go, especially I don't really know that much. I don't really go to that party and stuff, because I don't really hang out with them.
So friends of sometimes friends of friends. I know you went to some parties or some get-togethers where you didn't know the person's house you was going to, but somebody else invited you to come meet these new people. So that's how you kind of meet people here.
That's how we communicate here. That's how friends will introduce you to other friends and stuff. To their friends, and then you all get to know each other. Then you all, start talking and stuff. That's how.
How did you meet Cecil?
It's a mistake. Remember when you was working at the mall that day, and then you bring us me and I think it was the kids. Like we only had 2 children then that time yet. It's only our firstborn and secondborn. So that time, and I met her. We went to the playground. We were sitting down right there, and then exactly Miss Cecil and her son was there, and it was like the son was playing, and then Fiona was playing. Then she said like, "Are you Filipina?" So I said yeah, and then we start talking at that time. And I'm kind of shy to ask people because they had like people is mixed.
She doesn't really look Filipino either. Like you don't look Filipino either.
Because they think I'm mixed with black and so they don't really like want to talk to me because I do look like a black.
But she does look a little Asian.
And mixed.
Yeah, but she doesn't. Even though she's light, like real bright skin. But to me, she doesn't. Like if I saw her somewhere, I don't know if that's the picture of a Filipina that I would see. She does look a little Asian, but I don't know if I would say, okay, she's from the Philippines.
Because they don't really think that I am, but I'm like kind of mixed. Like they say.
So if it wasn't for your hair, you would be like a black girl. They would think you were black.
So that's how I met Cessa. Then I got her number because I broke my phone that time, and then I had to call you.
Oh, okay.
And then, I had to borrow a phone and stuff to call you, and so that's how I saved her number. Then we start talking and stuff, and So that's how she's really my first, like the first person that I get to.
That you
like,
met here?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
wow.
became, you know, that's like my ate or something, like my older sister or something, like over here.
Now, who was here first? You or her?
She came over here first,
Okay.
like a year.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I think it's 2012 she came down here, and I came down in 2013. So
Oh.
she's really the first person I met and stuff. And then, you know, she's like the deepest one, like I know.
But it's easier to get those kind of friendships back home
Mm-hmm.
to where now they're real few
Hard,
and
yeah.
far in between.
Yeah.
What else would you say? It's
And what else? Aside from that, like,
do you miss the weather?
yes, the
not
weather
really.
are really different.
No, I'm saying, but is that something you can live without, or is that something you miss? The rainy season, any of that,
rainy-
or you can live without all that
Oh, I
stuff.
can live without all of those and stuff because, you know, but like sometimes we'll be wishing like they don't have no winter over here or something like really.
Okay.
Because it's
you're
really,
used to not having winter.
yes, it really like it's not that cold in the, you know, even when it's winter time in the Philippines, it's not that cold. Like we don't really use jacket or sweaters in the when it's winter time. That's one thing. Like that's the other thing that I miss the most is like we don't have the like winter really like cold weather over there, and also the tropical feeling, which is different.
Yeah.
Really.
So that is a big one because we've been trying to recreate a lot of that tropical feeling here at our house, but it's still not like being there when it's all around you. It's not like a little high tunnel in the backyard, a
Yeah.
little greenhouse. It's the whole country.
Mm-hmm.
Has those dragon fruits everywhere, or
Fruits everywhere that
pineapples
they
or
don't
whatever,
even,
yeah.
you know, some other like family don't even really care.
yeah, don't even care to even eat it. They got so much of it now.
Yeah.
Mangoes,
Yeah.
all of those things. So that is something that's, if somebody was marrying a Filipina and they lived in California or Florida,
that would be nice.
she probably wouldn't miss that part because she could have that.
That all of that stuff.
She could have that there.
Yep. And also, what I really, you know, miss the most is like going to my grandma's house, walking, which is, I really like, you know, over here you can't even go nowhere without riding in a car. You always just have to get on the car, like, you know, can't walk because, you know, you don't know how the place is really, like how people,
with the kidnapping and all
kidnap
that.
people like they doing over here. Over there we do walk a lot. That's the main thing like I miss, because when I do walk a lot, I never like really gained weight that much in the Philippines when I was down here.
That's
Yes.
something too. Over
Yes.
here you gain weight because it's more
Stay home and stuff.
stay
like,
home, and then when you do go somewhere, you're not walking to the market.
You're
You
riding
going,
in.
you driving, you're not riding a bike or anything.
Yep.
You actually have more conveniences here that hurt you health wise because you can't burn those calories like you used to.
Yes.
I know one of those videos you sent where y'all was walking down the street, you, Arlen, and a lot of your other people was
Other people,
walking.
yeah.
I don't know if y'all was going to the grave. Or
We're going to the
to
graveyard.
your uncle's graveyard.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so
That's-
here it would be a
that's
drive.
fair.
We would drive to the grave.
That's how, like, and also like you will miss all those laughters from your friends.
Yeah,
stuff,
old
like all those,
stories.
yeah, when y'all talking about something that from the past and stuff, and then y'all just remember, like, you know, y'all just remember it and, you know, start laughing back again about it and stuff. That was like some memories that you will miss when you coming down over here. You will say like, yeah, I miss that.
So
and stuff.
I know family is the one thing you can't recreate. Like those other things we've been able to recreate. You've been able to find friends where you probably when you first get here, you can't find friends as easy, but now you kind of understand how to go to the parties, find other friends or whatever.
Yes.
If that's something you choose. The tropical feel, you can recreate it a little bit, like moving to Florida or something like that, or just trying to do something in your house. The food you can recreate that because we got a lot of Asian markets here. But I think family is one
that you will really
that if you really are not strong enough, you can't recreate a dad, a mom, a sister, or a brother. So that's hard and difficult. I would say the most difficult. Anything else that makes it almost unbearable to stay here, that you just wish, like when you go home, what's the first thing you want? Like, I don't know if it's a food or something that you just don't have here. What's one thing that as soon as you get home, you gotta have, your body is craving for it? The Filipina in you just has to have it.
Like going to the beach. This is the same day, you go walk to the beach, like as soon as, because
it's like
that's what
seeing it again as a child. You taking in those memories again.
Those are the, like, you know, once as soon as you get home, that's the first thing I do. Like as soon as I get home, if I came home like in the nighttime, in the morning, when we wake up in the morning, I'll go, like, we go straight to the beach and stuff, like, you know, because I really like that feeling. And also that's how I, like, it reminds me a lot of, you know, when my uncle, we used to go and see my uncle to catching fish and stuff, all those stuff. And my grandpa, that, you know, I remember. And a lot of, like, you know, like the sand is really different. That's the thing. Like, I really miss, you know, aside from family, because we like, beaches over here is really different. Like the sand over there, we have rocky beaches and stuff, like the black sand and stuff, which is they don't have here. All the stuff, like we have river that we go, like, swimming when I was little, all of that. When I go, every time I go home and go sit down over there, like at that river, like I remember, like, oh yeah, we used to swim over here, we used to come over here and chill out with friends. We used to come over here and do picnics and all that stuff. So that's like a lot of things.
That's the cheat sheet. Some things you can recreate, some things you can't. So if you were, or anybody was to marry anybody from any country, overseas or anywhere, even from another state, really, it's always that family and those childhood memories that you can't recreate anywhere but where you were born and where you lived at. And that's why everybody every now and then just wants to go home.
Yep. Especially like because sometimes it will hit you, the homesick feeling. Sometimes it will hit you like hard.
And I ask her from time to time. Like when I think it's been so long, I'm like, you want to go home? Because I'm really not going to go. That's not my home, but I think eventually when we get a little older, if I'm still alive, we'll travel a little bit going back. But as far as right now, it's easier for you to go because we have kids and school and everything. So and my kids, they really don't know the Philippines like you do. Me. So it's not like they miss home. Generally, when they get down there, they're ready to come back here. Yeah,
but they, like, from time to time also they actually
they want to see their family down there.
They want to, like, especially when my daddy calling and stuff. So it's like especially my son, and you know, they go ask. I said, like, when are we going back to the Philippines and see my tata and stuff, like sometimes they will ask a lot of stuff, like, you know, when we go back and stuff. So, but really, I was telling them, I said, I was like thinking, like, maybe when y'all a little bit older, so y'all will, you know, really remember what was.
And she don't have to drag them.
And what the Philippines really look like, because like right now they're still young. Well, they stay there for a little bit before, and that's how they really like it. Because over here, like, also this different how they, you know, meet somebody, they play with other children over there every morning, like every afternoon after school. They get to play with other children, be friends with the other neighbors' children and stuff.
It's a family over there. Like the city, maybe not Manila, isn't as good, but in those provinces, what we call the country here, when you go to those little small towns and cities in the Philippines, it's really, the neighborhood is really a family. More so than anything you see here. So, but that's it. Anything else you can think of?
I think that's all it. I think that's all it.
So if you got a Filipino wife or a foreigner that she's like walking around the house looking crazy, many times it's not the food, because in America we have all the foods for all the cultures. If she's from the Caribbean, if she's from Mexico, anywhere, there's a store for her. Iran, Iraq, Ethiopia, Africa, there's a store for her in just about every city in the United States. But it's only one home, so a lot of times you just gotta save up some money. Whenever they really get homesick and can't take it anymore, let them go back home for a little while. And they'll come back refreshed and happy, and their family misses them too. So I think that's it.
That's it. So that's the 5 things that I really I really miss the most in the Philippines. So hope y'all like this video, and hope it helps like a little, it helps like a lot of like Filipinas or other people that go be coming to the United States. I know that y'all really miss that, especially, and I hope that when y'all feel homesick, just call your family. Don't give up. Y'all got this. So thank y'all for watching, and hope y'all enjoyed this video. We love y'all guys, and